All right, a quick look at Batman Justice Buster Volume 1. This is a manga reinterpretation of Batman, and it's quite an interesting reinterpretation. I guess my problem with alternative takes on Batman is it's always going to be it's Batman and the Joker's about chaos, and Batman's about order. So how many times can you do that? Justice Buster, though, it kind of it throws away everything you know about Batman and then tries to rebuild it from the ground up. And it ends up doing some really interesting things, and I'm intrigued and I want to see where they go. So I guess one idea is Batman having, I guess, Super Sentai robot armor, right? But even though I was thinking, oh, okay, so it's like Power Rangers, but then they make a point of letting Batman keep his distinct mystique. I think the art helps a lot. The feel of Gotham City, it has a very, vast, tall skyscrapers, yet somewhat ancient Gothic feel, which is important. There's the sketchiness to the art that gives Batman this air of mystery to him. So the biggest change is that Joker isn't the traditional villain. Joker's a little bit more like Red Hood, and he is also a vigilante hero. So instead of them being opposites, it's more like they're two men with a similar mission. But their argument, of course, is about the no-kill rule. Joker thinks that the no-kill rule is needless. Batman insists on the no-kill rule, but they actually work as partners rather than as enemies. There's also a really interesting twist on Batman where he talks to Clark Kent, and Clark Kent invites him to join not the Super Friends, the Justice League. And Batman makes perfectly clear that he does not see himself as a superhero. Batman sees himself as a vigilante criminal who does what he does because he thinks it's morally necessary. He has this really interesting take on justice where he says of justice, the root of justice is violence, which makes sense. He's a vigilante. He runs around beating up criminals, but he also believes the justice system basically has a monopoly on violence, so he has to operate outside the justice system. So it's this interesting parallel where he doesn't exactly believe in the system of justice, and at the same time he sees himself as a weapon of justice outside of that system. So instead of Batman just being Mr. Traditional law and order guy, he's very cynical of the system, and in that way he and Joker are more like parallels than opposites. I like some of the designs of characters and villains who show up, and there's a really nice subplot. I don't know where they're going with it, but they are doing some interesting things with the expanded cast from Batman's universe. So I think I'll close it there. And some interesting ideas of the technological side of Batman. Batman always has gadgets, so he'll have something like an AI program called Robin and he's asking the question: is he over reliant on AI, or will AI help him do his job? But as a reinterpretation of Batman, it's one of the most interesting reinterpretations of Batman I've ever seen, and I think the art really helped sell it by creating this sense of dynamism and I guess quiet. Like, they're not afraid to have quiet scenes that build, the mystique of the world. So yeah, I will be picking up Volume 2 of this guy.